Hi, it's Warren with Zen Pro Audio. Welcome to Zen-TV Weekly. It is the week of June the 13th. This week in deals, the Focal Solo 6 BE. Not only did we recently lower the price on these speakers by $200 a pair, but we now have B stocks, and actually a pretty good amount of them, at 10% off. So right now it's like $21.50 for a pair of these speakers. Huge savings compared to where they were even less than 2 weeks ago. I have to say the first batch came in today and I was really surprised. They didn't look like anything that you would expect, you know, B stock. You should expect small blemishes, but on the ones that I've gone through so far, I couldn't find anything that would distinguish this speaker from a brand new one. So the savings are right there. What an awesome deal. And a great speaker. We've always been huge fans of that Solo for a very focused and a very full mid-range type of sound as well. Royer Labs, the R122s, have got a couple of open box buys in that microphone right now, $13.99 a piece. That is a phantom powered ribbon built in the USA, so you can hop on that for some good quick savings. Only got a couple of those available, but worth a mention. Also, the Audio-Technica 20 series. There is a rebate going on right now, anywhere from $10 but up to $50 depending on the model of the 20 series mic. So that is for USA residents. You simply buy the mics at Zen Pro, click on the PDF, print it out, fill it in, and mail it in. You'll get some money back from Audio-Technica. In Clipolator news this week, the Radial Comet. This was originally the Virgin McDaniel model compressor is a VCA compressor with a very hard clipping style limiter. And I can tell, and I'm going a bit off of memory of course, but I can tell that Radial really has kept the spirit of that original intact. The build quality is 100 times better, no offense to those guys from before, but it was a very homemade sort of build. Now Radial has just got this thing built like a tank. And there's a couple of different modes on there that are very interesting. That VCA compressor, it really is clean. You can go hear it right now, of course. The limiter is actually called the clipper. It does exactly that. It clips your audio. It uses distortion to stop audio in its tracks. It's just to prevent the dynamic range from moving past a point. You can really exploit that thing for some character. It can be surprisingly unnoticeable though as well, but if you really want to fold stuff into it, man, can you just go nuts on the character. But there's another mode called BW, or brick wall limiting. This turns the entire unit really into more of a limiting style compressor. It doubles all of the ratios. We found that using somewhere around the 12:30 to 1 o'clock range in the BW mode, you really do end up with a very nice one knob sort of set it and forget it. Just dial it back and gotcha, you know, just hold it right into place. So it's a great unit. The fact that it is better built, seems to have that new feature, I believe, was not on the old one, and also costs less than the old units and goes right into any 500 rack. Ought to make that real exciting for anybody. Tested this week as well, the Slate Audio box. This is a dual channel mic pre that streets for $17.99. We have it here on the shelf. Go check it out. There's actually 4 different modes. There's a vintage mode, which is actually based on more like a 1272 type of circuit. And it also has a modern mode, which is a lot cleaner. And then you've got the ability to combine the two in interesting ways, where you can put the vintage mode input section and the modern output, and then vice versa. I really thought that the combo modern was very cool, having a cleaner input section, but more fatness on the output transformer. I thought it was a great combination of punch, size, but detail at the same time. So again, go download and check out the files in there. On our converter tests, we are very close. I mentioned this last week. We're very close to having that done. The initial mixes are now being done, and we're comparing and making sure, because when we make a commitment to this thing, it has to be the same every time we do it. I'm still hoping here within the next few days, or maybe within the week, of having things like SSL, RME, Mytek, Steinberg, Echo Audiofire tested and ready to go, where you get to hear a final mix that is 24 tracks of the identical source coming from DSD, so that you actually hear how a converter stacks up. So we're very excited about that. I'm very excited about what I've been able to initially hear between files, so I suspect that you'll be able to hear differences as well. That's all the hot stuff that I can think of that's going on this week at Zen Pro Audio. As always, just click on contact us there on the site. I'll personally respond and get you taken care of. And keep in mind, we're working very hard around here to bring you gear now and Zen.